Oh, it's so dusty out here. They are all hiding from the sun. The heat. It's just hot. Gosh, it is so dusty. July. It rained. It would rain like one day, and the next day it'd be just sun shining. Next day it'd rain. Next day it's sun shining, and it was so hard to keep up with. The grass was growing out of control. With both of us working, it's hard to schedule a day to cut your grass and it not be raining like it was doing in July. So that was so difficult. We got a reprieve, and now it's just been dry. This last week, I was sick. Phoebe was sick. We just had a cold, sinuses, allergies or something. Had us down, like it had me down, and that doesn't usually happen to me. I took a COVID test. It wasn't COVID. My sister says it was COVID. But anyway, we stayed away from people. Anyhow, I didn't get much done. I felt horrible, and it has been so hot. It has been in the hundreds, and then the heat index, I think like it would be like 102 and feel like 109 or 115 or something. In the morning times it'll be 89 degrees and it already feels like 100 degrees. So it has been horrible out here. So we haven't been able to be outside much, and if I came outside it just really messed with my sinuses. So Stephen was having to try to keep up with everything and take care of us when he would get home from work. And that's after a 12-14 hour day for him. Anyhow, so today, it's actually Sunday. We stayed home from church because I didn't want to risk getting anybody sick. We still have a little bit of sniffles. It's just that the end of a cold type deal, you know. So, yesterday we did a few things to clean up the house. Stephen cut outside a little bit, but it's so hot he couldn't be out here very long. Yes. Hang on, he's coming. What's that?
I'm the trash man. Dust man.
I know, it's so dusty.
Ooh, it's more.
So, he's trying to finish cutting up today. Our goal today is to get the chickshaw under the carport and change the egg getter area. What's it called? The egg crates, like where we keep our, well, it's milk crates, and that's where they lay their eggs. We want to change that into a rollout, so we're going to build a rollout for it. That's our goal today. It's been so dry. We've had a reprieve from the rain that now it's just so dry and hot and humid. We still have the wet in the air, at least, I guess, but the ground is just dust. So he's just out there mowing, and it's just nothing but dust flying in the air. Okay, so we've got a little shelter built for them for the time being. We actually have a nice cloud cover right now, which is so surprising. Anyway, they'll have somewhere to rest in the heat while we work on their chickshaw.
There's a chicken in there regretting her decisions.
It's moving day, chicken. Welcome back, y'all. This is a project that I have been wanting to do for a long time. We have this Justin Rhodes chickshaw build that we did took us a while to get it done, but we've had it for several years now. It works excellent. The problem that we had was the opening in the back is where our milk crates go, and that's where the chickens lay their eggs. But our chickens didn't like to lay their eggs there because it was exposed too much. It wasn't dark enough or something. And so we just put paneling up behind it, which made it difficult to get to. So we would have to open the entire top to get to the eggs, which was fine until I had Phoebe, and then it became me trying to make sure she's not getting into trouble while I'm trying to get eggs. So I've been wanting an egg rollout, and we finally got to do this, so I'm real excited about it. We're using the framework that already exists to hold the milk crates as our base, essentially, or to hold our base. So we're just adding on to that. Stephen put some small boards on top of the inside base to create the slope, so that it would give it a lift, so that when our frame is put in, it actually slopes down. Phoebe was having a good time playing inside the chickshaw while we were trying to work, so at least she was out of trouble. So we were discussing trying to figure out how much material we needed. We had all kinds of scrap wood. We didn't have to buy anything like that. We have screws and everything else. But we decided we needed to get some different hardware fabric because the one we had was really long and we didn't want to waste such a large roll, because we could use that whole roll instead of cutting it. So Stephen built out the frame that's going to sit on top of the area that the milk crates originally were. And all he did was just build a box, a simple frame with some 2x2s and then a 1x2 on the front. And we attached the hardware fabric, and we made sure to attach the hardware fabric where the top is going to, well, I say top, it is the top, but where the chickens are actually going to lay, the wires are going down towards the rollout so that the eggs have assistance in rolling out. And then we had to put some straw at the bottom until we get some foam that would catch the eggs so that they didn't just hit the wood and break. This actually worked out really well. I was kind of surprised because I thought that we would do it a little bit differently, but this turned out to work well for what we had, because we didn't want to have to take everything out or remove boards and build a whole new thing. We wanted to build on what we already had. So Stephen, oh, he's got his little snips. Those are the best things to cut hardware fabric. You can use the snips that you go all the way across the thing, but he bought the little plier snips, so it's a lot easier to just snip each wire, which seems like it would take longer, but it doesn't. The others take longer, in my opinion. Anyhow, he got more boards to support the frame with, so that whenever chickens are in there, the wires won't just slope. And then you can use a board to bend over your hardware fabric against the other board so that there's nobody gets cut or anything like that. So this is just a layer of protection. And then it just slides right into the opening. It fit perfectly. It had a nice slope to it. We tested it out. So at first we cut a panel in half, and we put half of it to cover the back where they would lay, and then the other half on top of the rollout so that it would be the cover. But we came back and we decided that we did not want to do that because it did leave a gap, and I hate that we cut that piece because we wouldn't have had to if we'd thought about it ahead of time. So instead we used a whole panel piece, and we cut it to the width of the chickshaw and just attached the whole thing that covered it so we can bend it up top and grab the eggs out of the rollout. And that's temporary because I do want to come back and use some wood and some hinges and do a proper lift on it. But it works really great for now. The great thing about homesteading is getting plans and ideas from other homesteaders and seeing what's worked for other people, building on that and making things work for you and how it's best for you and your farm. So that's what we've done here, and we love our chickshaw, and this is just going to make it 10 times better. So I hope you guys liked this video, liked our little project, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Leave us a comment and be sure to like our video. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram at Shorebound Farms, and we will see you guys later. Bye.